Okei, ja nyt vaidottomien miesten seikkailu jatkuu taas täällä. Miehet on ratsastamassa ja... Koska meidän pitää odottaa keskiyöhön asti. Tänään alkaa keskiyöllä, kun on keskiyö. Ja nyt on jo 9. Nyt on vasta 9 aamulla, eli me voidaan mennä suorittamaan jotain muitakin tehtäviä tässä välissä. Tietenkin Heart of Stone tehtäviä, mikä niistä on lähi. Hoidellaan vaikka Without a Trace. Me käytiin jo tapaamassa herbalistia. Siis ei sitä YouTubettajaa, vaan yhtä toista herbalistia, ja me saatiin sitä tehtävää, nyt mennään sinne. Missä sä oot? Boogeyman! Hei! Elämä on joskus huvittavaa. Mutta mä en ehkä vitsi taistella hirviöitä vastaan, kun mä menetin hopeamiekkani. Mä käytännössä voisin mennä hakemaan tai ostamaan uuden hopeamiekka, mutta en mä taida jaksaa. Tää pitää ottaa mahdollisimman nopeammin pois tästä. Herra kauppias. Mitäs sulla on tarjolla?
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Älkää katso nännejäni. Kuten tässä näkyy, minulla selvästikin on varustuksia mukana. Mennäänkö me kummituskartanoon? Sepä epämiellyttävää ja maailmakin synkkeni, kun me tultiin tänne. Vaikka auringon pitäisi paistaa. Edelliset tyypit, jotka vangitsi Mertin, ne oli kilttejä ja antoi meidän tavarat takas.
Go.
Pois tieltä hirvet ja männynkävyt. Joskus pitäisi vaan... Oho, tuolla on jotain. Ja... teltoista päätellen siellä on ihmisiä. Mennään tutkiskelemaan, elikkä... Oho! Hei, sinä!
Pathetic.
Pathetic! Hyvä niin, hyvä just noin. Tapa kavereita. Ui. Ei, sinä et viritä varsijoutta, et yhtään. Oi, ei noiduta enää. Ammuit ohi! No niin, nyt on hypnoosin aika. Oho. Hei! Toi oli Fury Road -viittaus. Uskokaa jo hyvän sään aikana, että ei saada yhdistää fantasia-elementtejä ja science fiction -elementtejä tuolla tavalla. Multa menee hermot. No niin, eipäs nyt kuolla. Kylläpä näillä kestänyt kuolla. Hei! Lopettakaa nyt ne Fury Road -viittaukset. Mistä näitä koko ajan tulee? En muista miten torjutaan. Ne tappelee keskenään, mutta... No niin. Kannatti herätä. No, hoidetaan tää myöhemmin. Tää on kuitenkin joku typerä aarteen metsästyskeikka. Ja nyt ei tarvita enää Roachin apua, vaan mennään. Onks mulla yhtään hopeamiekkaa? Mulla on tasan 1 hopeamiekka. No, kyllä silläkin pärjää. Nyt ei enää leikitä. Voi ei, hirviöistä kamalin. Peura!
Herbalist's cart. Got some blood here.
Peurat söi näitä ruumiita. Sepä ikävää.
Blood. Dried. A few days old.
Peurat ovat alkaneet väkivaltaiseksi nykyään. Erde. Mutta sitä ennen varastetaan pari juttua. Täällähän oli ihmisiä. Loistavaa.
Jude, sharp now. We've company. What's brought you to these parts, master? Lost your way?
No. Looking for someone.
Do tell. Perhaps we can help.
Bloodstains in the hut next door. Know anything about that?
Aye, course. Judd Gut's game in there.
In someone else's hut?
None live there no more, see? And working neath the roof it's more pleasant, civilized. Rain don't whip and sun don't blind.
But why poke your nose in there to start with? Do better to give an old couple some peace.
What is this place, exactly?
A village? Plain to see?
Abandoned huts is about all I see.
Aye. It's only us now. Young folk have gone off to the city seeking work, and the old have all died. Ain't that right, Judd?
Right as rain.
Looking for someone named Fulkert. Light-haired halfling. Ring any bells?
Aye. Saw a little one round here. Out picking herbs.
Till he got hurt. Ran across a trail of blood. Trail led me here.
'Tis just as you say. Wolves had attacked him. He fled
Älä
here seeking
huijaa.
shelter. I told him, back to your city, young master. Plenty such dangers hereabouts. But the fool was stubborn. Said he had to pick his blooms aforehand. Ventured back into the woods. And that were the last of him. Heard howling that night. Sent shivers down my spine.
So where are his remains? Wolves would have left something. His boots, maybe.
Didn't go looking. Well, he's too old to go tramping about in the woods.
So long.
Tässä on jotain mätää. Mun pitää mennä tarkastaa toi toinenkin talo tuolta. Vanha pariskunta viitsii lukita ovet, vaikka täällä ei asu ketään. Aika epäilyttävää. Pitääkö mun... Uskotaanko me noita pariskuntaa? Uskotaanko me vaan, että sudet söi?
Fulkert, your apprentice. I know what happened to him.
Out with it. I've gone near daft with worry.
Found some witnesses. Claim wolves attacked him. He survived at first, then went back in the woods to harvest more herbs. His luck ran out.
A treasure, that lad. Dutiful. Mannered. Such a shame. Well, here's your gold. I trust it will serve you well.
Would you be interested in a moment's chat?
Mitä sulla on
Long way from
myytävänä?
Ophir?
A long way and with dangers fraught. But in our homeland they say, in risk there is honor.
Got a ring to it. Not true in my experience, though. Faced plenty of risks. Honor, not so much.
Because risk issues from intent. Important is this intent. The long passage I brave to admire the unknown and bring glory to myself and my liege. The world we must explore, virgin lands discover, new knowledge garner among our brothers than to spread. For is there in life a beauty greater than to admire the new, to stand in awe of the never-ending creation of the world?
That mean I've landed in a camp of explorers and philosophers?
Indeed, your customs we come to observe, knowledge to exchange, and goods, naturally, to trade.
Your homeland. Be glad to hear some tales about it if you've got the time.
If time you have. For of my home I could speak until your ears withered, and your legs failed you. What here they call Ophir, in truth, is many diverse polities and peoples. A land it is of vast steppes, mountains forbidding, lakes clear as crystal, and wild lands untouched. A land of fallen empires, kingdoms at their peak, and tribes that know no monarchs, yet remember in myth a time when the world was young.
You call any of these lands home?
Yes, a town with towers to make Nilfgaard weep with envy. Of philosophers, doctors, mathematicians, and mages an enclave. But about these last you should, my friend, interrogate, for one among them is he, a runewright.
I'll make it a point to talk to him.
Joo, ihan kohta. Ensin mä katsotaan.
What did you bring from Ophir? Mind if I have a look?
Mulla on jo tällainen. Lisää kventtikortteja totta kai. Ja muuta sitten ei tarvitakaan.
Found this diagram. Think the markings might be Ophiri. Can't decipher them. Willing to help?
This writing I recognize. We arrived in this land to immediate trouble. Local men, frankly rogues. Attacked we were. These are good instructions to forge fantastic gears fit for a king. To the ruler here I was to present them. But assist me. Retrieve the entire set, and I shall draft duplicates marked in the tongue of your craftsmen.
Okei.
Sounds like a fair deal. I think I can probably find those diagrams for you.
These bandits, they knights seemed. A blow even harder.
Where did it happen, this attack?
At the crossroads, a sawmill near to it. And the ruins of a residence to the north, I believe.
See what I can do. Farewell.
No niin, nyt. Rune of Rate.
Greetings.
Greetings, and praise the world in its never-ending creation.
Don't take this the wrong way, but honestly, the world doesn't deserve much praise.
Nordlings. Disagreeable always. Faces crinkled, soured, ready to quibble to death even a simple greeting. Aha! But my tongue now has soured, while you for trade have come. Sadly, I can forge for you nothing. My belongings, tools inclusive, all lost.
You a craftsman or a mage?
Your tongue has no word to fit my trade. A scholar and artisan I am. Part craftsman, part mage. Gematria, runecraft. Familiar to you are these words?
No. Runecraft seems pretty self-explanatory, though.
True, though my craft further ventures. Runes and glyphs I first make, then arrange into powerful magic words. Great practical applications, as we call it. For rune stones properly forged in a sword set so as to form a magic word, the blade more power grant than runestones set haphazardly. Such words, too, can of glyphs be made and set in armor.
Listen, folks sometimes hire me to solve their problems. Even retrieved a missing item or two in my time.
For me, this you cannot do. I sailed upon a great ship. It sank and my instruments took to the sea's dark depths.
Buying replacements not an option?
Of my own design they were, specially forged. A fortune it cost to make them. And all the coin that with me I had brought lies now in the murky abyss with my instruments.
Seems your skills could be useful to me. Given that, I'd be happy to help you out. What do you say I get you the coin you need? Could pay me back in runes and glyphs.
Is it certain, your offer? A great sum I require. Tools of great expense I need to make even the simplest glyph. I make no mention of the more advanced or master-crafted.
Saat vaikka
easy.
kaikki rahat,
Got a
jos mä
feeling
pääsen
this will be
tässä
a good investment.
eteenpäin.
Got some coin on me. This enough?
Start it is.
Costly craft.
Yet the costs do not end with coin. Need I shall also a jade stone of size substantial.
See what I can do.
Joo, mutta ennen sitä mä kysyn vähän asioita.
Praised be the world in its never-ending creation.
No ei sitten. Nähdään myöhemmin. Kun on sytyttänyt talon. En tiedä pääsenkö mä tonne tai haluanko mä edes mennä tonne.
Faster.
Oho, katsene. Mun on pakko varmaan mennä tonne. Tralalala, kävely on ihanaa.
By what?
We were to meet at the crossroads, yet you show up here.
Frankly, I was afraid you'd give me another memento.
Interesting. I helped you find Yennefer. Then I made possible your escape, so you ought to feel grateful. Even the worst scum feel an inner compunction to repay their debts of gratitude. But not you.
I was subjected to mutations, stripped me of all kinds of human compunctions.
Interesting bit of information. We shall have to discuss it at length later. For now, you must tell me how you managed with your theories.
Love to continue this chat, but something's on fire over there.
So,
Going over there. Maybe I can help.
at least 20 pairs of hands there already. One more pair of witcher's mitts will make no difference, I assure you.
Jos sä niin sanot.
Instead, why not stay and tell me how things went on the ship?
You appeared out of nowhere, disappeared just as mysteriously, summoned a storm. Let me guess. You're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells. Childish hocus pocus. It's just not interesting. What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives. Like the one I shall tell you now. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone.
Aha!
A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everick.
How do you know we'd met, and that I'm not exactly thrilled with him now?
Please, Geralt. I knew the Ophiri had captured you. Was I not to know how this had come to pass? Olgierd von Everick did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Jossain niin
Well,
sanot.
you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great and true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. It was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt moth-eaten. Seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment. Even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
Okei, jos sä kerran et oo velho, miten sä loit mulle polstomerkin naamaan?
What's that? How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't discuss coin.
Need to know the details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2 million?
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that clink. As much as I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his privacy.
Hyvä on.
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everick. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everick a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise.
Hyvä
I
on.
believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we three shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see him.
Mitä vitsiä? Tässä ei mitään järkeä.
All seems a little shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
Think it over. I agree you've no a priori reason to trust me, but as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you. And it's also the case that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
To my mind, not so much.
Come with me to see Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonourable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings, as he treated yours when he sent you to find the Frog Prince.
Okei.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task. Go on. You'll not regret it.
What about you?
I prefer to follow. Remain in the shadows.
Mennään sitten tapaamaan sitä mokomaa. Kartano tulossa. Ai pojat.
You've seen war, mate. Well, look who's here. The Witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there.
Yhtäkkiä
You got
rupes
some
sataa.
kind of
Hyvä
a
juttu.
fiery pox.
Could say so. Manor's burning. You noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts. No! Please! I beg you! Shut your trap! Let me go!
Vai että teloitus.
Leave me be!
Shut it!
I ate with yous! Drank with yous! Fought beside yous! And you'd kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
Mitä se teki?
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Whoa. Nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
All I want is to know what exactly is going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know. Sod off.
I'll leave as soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
No need to be edgy, let's talk about it. Let's go off this somewhere. Do what you will.
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you, anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
No mitä se teki?
What is this row? Are you not done with it? My ears wither from the screams.
K18 materiaalia.
Geralt, as you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers? Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
No niin. Tämä on yhtä pettymysten päivää.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalric code, he was summarily executed himself. Anything else I might do for you? Take her away.
Se on epäpyhä demoni. Hyvin tehty.
Now, where were we?
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter or Dim? Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must
grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
Okei, tässä on jotain taikuutta. Toi on luultavasti Jin tai jotain. Tai Jin on tehnyt tosta kuolemattoman tai jotain. Nyt ne tarvitsee vastakierroksia, että ne vois purkaa sen.
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself. Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, O Dim. Who is to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
Tässä on jotain pielessä. Niin kuin aina.
Come.
Where to?
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
What he said about the prince, that true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Ephiri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
Kyllä se aika helposti provosoituvalta näytti nytkin.
Could have told me the truth about the Toad. Having a bit of fun at my expense?
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody ethereal mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
Lol.
This thing between you and Master Mirror, your quarrel, really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him until you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying. But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think.
Elikkä se ei ole edes miettinyt, mitä se pitää tehdä vielä.
We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye. Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those two. Then, we shall speak of the third.
Any hints? Where I should go, how I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those two,
En mä voi
where will I
kantaa
find you?
kokonaista
I
taloa
cannot know,
mukanani.
as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there. The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first 2 tasks.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. Have a feeling it could come in handy.
Olgierd's
Raha.
brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where'd you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The Von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
Yo.
Can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
Aina laitetaan tekemään muiden jobbeja täällä. Tiedätkö mitä? Nyt on varmaan paras lopetella ja jatkaa myöhemmin. Tästä ne päästä kunnolla alkuun ainakin. No niin. Vihdosta viimein. Tallennetaan ja lopetellaan. Nähdään myöhemmin. Moikka!